do the function. Nope. I don't fuck with the fuck shit. Throwing on my dummy fit. Fuck it. I'ma pop out. Welcome back to your second favorite YouTuber. I'm J Shep Reacts. Now this is that part 2 of that 3-part installment of the Corey Holcomb situation, y'all. By Poetic Flacco here. The Corey Holcomb fall from grace just got worse. I don't know why I'm doing that announcer ass voice. What the hell? But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna go ahead and like this vid. Shout out to Flacco for covering this situation. If you rock with me, go ahead and like and comment. You know, it really helps push the video out. You know what I'm saying? To the algorithm. And if you are new here, consider subscribing, please, and thank you. And turn on the notification bell as well, you know? But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this joint. It's probably gonna be my last video for the night, y'all.
Or bad news for Corey.
Also, bro, I'm gonna say that for another video. When I watch a Derek FDB, because whenever he talk about shows and movies, so yeah, I did watch a movie recently. I wanted to talk about it. It was really, really good. So yeah.
Holcomb, man. Everything around him is crumbling down. His co-host is throwing him under the bus. Now, he hasn't gone live today yet, but when he goes live, he might not even have a co-host. Because after last week, we don't know who's going to appear on the Corey Holcomb podcast this week.
I mean, Shorty was hearing all these jokes that he was saying on the podcast, and she even contributed to some of the jokes. So, you know, I don't know, man. Shorty can't act like she's above this situation now. She contributed to some of them jokes, and she was letting him say that wild stuff.
And Corey is self-aware. That's the bad part about it. He's self-aware that he might be very poor soon, but yet he's unwilling to change.
You know, I haven't been working a lot of my gigs. I lost a lot of my gigs. So, by the way, thank you, TMZ. I lost another gig today. Gary, Indiana on the boat. Y'all got me good. Y'all got me good.
Shout out to Indiana, you know what I'm saying? That's my state, y'all feel me? Shit, man, this weird head nigga, bro.
Y'all got me good. I'm losing.
It's crazy because I think Corey is from the Midwest too. I think he's from Chicago.
Gigs. People are saying, Corey, the optics of that video. Yeah. Y'all got me good, TMZ. I'm about to be out here on welfare. Somebody got to explain why I ain't got nothing no more.
You're not gonna be able to buy no more Hocula.
Look, there she go right there. That's what I'm saying, bro. Shorty crazy. Why are you still on? And him, he crazy too. Y'all really sitting up here on this podcast with him after everything he said, and he basically admitted to doing stuff out there in motherfucking Iceland, bruh. Like, he weird, bruh.
Can't buy Hocula.
Nope, because the jacket that you were looking at
I'm going to have Proclubula.
cost $1,600.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man, I lost a gig today. When they told me this one canceled too, I was like, God damn, all right, now it's getting bad. I'm talking about, I done lost some real, you dig.
Because you a PDF file, bro. Like, you need to get locked up. Real talk.
All because it's certain places that are ran by the people.
Don't say all because it's certain places that are ran. It's quote unquote a little different if you were born in Iceland and brought up in Iceland and, you know, everyone knew it like that. You know, like when you're coming from somewhere like America where majority of the places here, age of consent is 16. But if you're from a place where majority of people here think age of consent is 18, honestly, which is, you know, because in shows and TV, like, you know, in movies, that's kind of like, it's always 18. But once I did my own research on this stuff, like, you know, with how much stuff was happening with these PDF allegations and stuff like that, and how some people get off with it, is because age of consent in majority of places in America is 16. And then you got 17 and 18, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But it's different when it's like, if you're coming from over here, even if you want to say 16, you know, you're used to 16 being the age of consent, which is still weird. Like, you shouldn't be able to sleep with a 16-year-old, honestly, if you're, you know, like, I want to say like 25 and up, you know, it's a little weird. Like honestly, like once you're in your 20s, you probably shouldn't be touching nothing 16, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird, but yeah. Especially if you're 30 or 40 or 50. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. And if you go to Iceland knowing that, oh, the age of consent over here is 13, 14, you're taking advantage. You're taking advantage. You absolutely are taking advantage of those girls over there. They don't know any better that you're going over there specifically for that reason. Like, we're not finna act like that was your main reason. Like, that wasn't your main reason to go to Iceland. You probably did that research and went over there. And you probably been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, it's just weird of you to... Yeah, then you didn't want to, you know, say it directly, but you were talking about, I hate that you can't give them gifts and money and stuff, you know, because then it's considered prostitution. But it's like, you're weird. Like, that's why you went over there. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? All the other jokes or whatever, the jokes are dark and nasty and all that stuff, you know, because you talking about the freaking little baby girl that had like the bottle or whatever. That's disgusting, but at the same time, bro, the Iceland thing is just even worse. It's worse than all of it. That's the worst part. Knowing that you saying, oh, I had a good time in Iceland. Like you weird, bro. You're weird. That's just what it is, bro. You went over there to take advantage of that age of consent being 13 or 14. That's specifically why you went over there. Let's just be honest.
People that will listen to a TMZ. I ain't never lost no gigs before. Like, we have people saying stuff about me all the time. But when TMZ says it, oh, it must be true about this guy.
Corey Holcomb transitions from self-aware to delusional simultaneously. You see, he starts off very self-aware. Hey, bro, I'm losing a lot of gigs. And then he transitions to this thing where he starts to allude, imply, say, but not say that TMZ might be in some legal trouble for causing him his gigs.
TMZ, you see what you caused me? You got,
bro, it's not defamation when we have, like, that's what he's trying to act like. He's trying to act as if TMZ defamed him. But, dude, we have a whole clip of you practically admitting that you went to Iceland to have relations with, you know, minors. Come on, man.
do something about that. Yeah.
That's why they were calling you, Corey.
I know that's why they called me.
Corey thinks that TMZ called him because they're terrified of getting sued after releasing a video of Corey Holcomb punching a woman and capturing...
Oh, and then there was that situation, too. Basically, he was facing a lawsuit from this one woman, like, I guess a couple years ago for punching her, and he basically was like, oh, she's lying, this and that, The video finally was released a few weeks ago, and dude literally punched her in the face, and then also, I think they also jumped her husband. Because the husband was trying to get a fair one, because, yeah, you're not finna just hit my girl, and then we're not fighting, duh, like, you know. Like, but that's something like, bro, like, I'm dying about that. You know what I'm saying? You punched my shoulder in her face? You crazy? Right in front of me too? Nah. Like, that's when you blick. You gotta blick, bro. Come on.
Corey Holcomb punched a woman.
Up a blick, a candy bar. Like, y'all don't know what a candy bar is. Bill Feasy, y'all don't watch him. I'm gonna react to one of his videos on here one day, but he's a dude that was formerly incarcerated. He tells stories about when he was incarcerated, you know, tragic things that have happened and stuff like that to teach you, you know, to do the right thing and not go to jail. And basically he refers to shanks, like, you know, a knife, shank, stuff like that, as a candy bar. So yeah.
Bruh, yo, TMZ is ran by a literal lawyer. TMZ has multiple lawyers on their team. You think TMZ is terrified of getting sued for covering a story, for posting a video?
TMZ is also the head of TMZ was in the Epstein files, by the way, y'all. So yeah, that's a little fun fact.
For covering a story, for posting a video of you doing exactly what they said you did, they're not scared at all, bruh. Not one bit. But you would think that if Corey Holcomb believes that his other gigs for comedy is at risk and he's at risk of being on welfare, he would take this podcast more seriously, but he's not taking this podcast seriously at all. So one thing you could trace this hate train back to is when Corey Holcomb came on his podcast and he did the entire segment roasting Anton Daniels' minor daughter. That right there was when everybody said, hold on, Corey, chill. That's too far, bro. And then Corey Holcomb decided he was going to make enemy of everybody who dare told him that commenting on how an underage girl looks and roasting her and harassing her is not cool. He made everybody his enemy. Well, while the hate train is currently happening, Corey Holcomb is apparently delusional to think that that's what the audience want to see, because he came back on his podcast with another bit on Anton Daniels' daughter. This time around, he tried to rope in his co-host to hold up a shirt disrespecting Anton Daniels' daughter, and the co-host finally had enough and stood up to him.
Of our 5150 members, when you pop up on the chat, it shows you're a member. I'm going to make sure the people who sign up as members of the 5150 get something where they feel like it's worth it, including merchandise, including meeting me, because I miss shaking everybody's hand after the show. I used to do that, but we used to almost get into scuffles because there's always one.
You got to have it all set up.
Yeah.
You really do.
But it's worth it if we have our members and I'm coming to your city. I want my members to get a chance to meet me, and I want to shake their hand and thank them for being part of the 5150 family, because the 5150 family be getting these lames up off me. They get these lames up off me for real. Somebody said, your army ain't nothing. I'm like, you crazy. I don't know what Beyonce army do. I heard it's a lot of them, but I put the 5150 army up against anybody. It has tamed some lames. The 5150 army taming the lames. Tames lames. We got to turn.
The fact that those videos of him making those jokes, like those, inappropriate ass jokes, then the Iceland thing happened and he still has a fan base, is kind of crazy to me, bro. Like it's just disgusting.
Lames. We got to turn that into a shirt. Ain't this a shirt, D? You gonna hold it up, D?
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold it up?
Well, I got
You ain't with it, D? And when I hold it up, I can't say much with the mic. You ain't gonna hold it up?
Your mic.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Bro must have millions of dollars somewhere because he don't care about this podcast. If he cared about the success of this podcast, he would leave the Anton Daniels' daughter bit alone. His co-host literally just saved him. Bro, the world is telling you it's not cool to come on your show and harass somebody's daughter, bro. Give it up. Especially somebody's daughter who's not of age. Literally. So the co-host is refusing to engage and hold up the shirt because she don't want no parts of it. She's realizing what he's doing is wrong.
It's so crazy. Like, she has sense enough to not want to do that, but was making jokes along with him about some weird stuff, about girls, So, and like I said, now y'all gotta watch that previous video about this situation. Like, yeah, but it's like, shorty, like, come on, bro. Then you still cool with him after him saying that all that shit with the Iceland shit, which is literally him talking about it in this video as well, saying how he lost deals and no, my bad, no. He wasn't talking about it in the video. He was talking about him punching a woman in the face. And if I remember correctly, she knew the woman too, personally. Like personally, and sat up on the podcast and was defending Corey along, you know what I'm saying? Like, just for the video to come out a couple years later now, and he did in fact punch that woman in the face. Wow. I just really just connected all, like, that's wow. She ain't shit either.
Because she stood up for herself, and I'll say damn near saved him, because if he would have done that, it would have been even more blowback. He responded back by letting her know, he's going to replace her. By threatening to replace her live on the show in front of everybody. Even saying if he had enough time today, he would have replaced her on the show right now. It didn't stop there, though. So after Corey Holcomb said that, they went for a brief hiatus, kicked her off the show, and then he came back and called her all type of B's in the name of a freestyle.
Look at this. I'm finishing it. Look
What time is it? We ain't got enough time.
And look what I was doing.
If we had enough time, I'll get somebody to come hold it up right now.
Look how he's doing. But you see what I was just doing right now?
Oh, it's all
Okay.
good. Don't
Wow,
matter. I'll
he
get
just-
somebody to hold it up.
Here we
Motherfuckers want a piece of you that they like, but they don't want the whole
Wow.
thing.
Did I just not say?
I'll get somebody to hold this shirt up next week. Watch.
You know what?
Why you don't hold it
Somebody
up right
just
now?
said something earlier that it might be. You're right.
You right.
Might be.
Might be. I don't
Might
need
be.
nobody to do shit for me. I'll
see-
get somebody
oh
else
my
to do
God.
it. As everybody who I deal with like that.
Wow.
If you won't do it, okay, I'll get somebody else to do it.
I'm over here trying to input the things because I had to go. You don't even know what I went through to even get that.
Yeah,
So,
I bet.
okay.
Don't worry
Wow.
about it. Somebody else will hold it up next week.
See how you can't even. Wow. Okay. I guess not.
Don't do whatever.
not.
God damn it, somebody be doing that.
I guess not.
It don't stop.
There we go. Wow.
I'm just getting it to you. I'm telling you the
I
truth.
see. Hey, you see what I was doing? Why I said I wasn't gonna hold it? Okay.
We are about to. We gonna do the rap.
Let's do it.
Back in 5 minutes, 51:50.
5 minutes later.
You don't want to do it, get another to do it.
Hey.
If you don't want to do it, get another to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another to do it.
Hey.
51, 50 in the house. You don't want to do it, get another to do it.
Hey.
If you
This
don't want to
is
do it, get
ridiculous.
another to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another to do it. 5150. Turn this shit out.
Arguing with
That other nigga weird as hell too, bro.
your co-host on the show because she don't want to hold up a shirt is one thing. Kicking her off the show, and then once she leaves, you rap about how she's a B. That's crazy, bro. Right? That's nuts. Yo, this woman is somebody who has been in the industry for a while. She has children, grown children who's watching this show. Right? She has people in the industry watching this show. She has she has been respected in the industry for a while now. So Corey Holcomb doing this to her is like, it's as low down as it gets. And she realizes whatever Corey Holcomb is doing is not cool because she came on her own YouTube channel and she posted a video that was a subliminal shot at Corey Holcomb and fits Corey Holcomb to a T.
This is when someone is genuinely angry or hurt about something or someone, but instead of directing that anger at the real source, they unconsciously aim it somewhere safer, easier, or less risky. For example, right? Someone might feel powerless, rejected, or disrespected by a boss or coworker, a partner, children, or even life itself. But they don't feel safe expressing that anger there, so it leaks out all over the place toward loved ones, strangers, or even themselves.
I don't feel any empathy for her. Like I said, watching that previous video, she was, a kikiing and ha-ha when Corey making them weird jokes and all that. And then if you hanging around him and he talking about how he went out to Iceland and I had a great time, ha ha ha. No, I don't feel bad for her. And like I said, just with that situation with Corey punching old girl in the face, and when it all first happened, you were backing him up too, saying that he didn't do it. Nah, I'm cool off that. I don't feel any empathy for her for getting fired. You hang around narcissistic people like Corey Holcomb and weirdos like him as well. This comes with the territory. I mean, she should just be glad that she got fired. Yeah, I mean, she's been in the industry for a while, she's respected. You can go somewhere else.
Or even themselves. The anger is real, the pain is real, but the direction is off. Understanding this helps us stop taking everything personally, and it also helps us ask better questions. Like, what is this really about? Or what might be underneath this reaction? It doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but it does explain it. And that awareness gives us more emotional clarity, healthier boundaries, and a lot more compassion for ourselves and others. Here's what it often looks like: snapping at a loved one after a bad day with the boss or work, being irritated at strangers when you're actually grieving, you're hurt or scared.
Did you send this to Corey in a group chat? It feels like this is directed at Corey. And she's 100% right. Yo, Corey Holcomb is snapping on her because it makes Corey Holcomb feels good. Right now, things in Corey Holcomb's life is spiraling, is getting out of control. So Corey Holcomb wants to retain some level of power, right? He wants to feel like he's in control somewhere, because everywhere else outside of that studio, Corey Holcomb is not in control. His life is spiraling out of control. So he snaps on her because he couldn't control her. Controlling her makes him feel good. So when she says, nah, I'm not doing that, Corey. No, bro. Yo, bro, I'm a woman, Corey. The last time you did it, I kind of laughed awkwardly and went along with it, but everybody roasted me for it. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm not going to bring harm and harass that young woman anymore. And that made Corey Holcomb pissed off. Now, the more she speaks, it becomes perfectly clear she's talking about Corey Holcomb and nobody other than Corey Holcomb.
Getting angry about small things when something big is unresolved elsewhere, or criticizing others for traits that actually mirror our own pain or insecurity. We're all carrying more than people realize, and most of us are doing the best we can with what we were taught or not taught, right? A little awareness goes a long way, so be gentle with yourself and mindful with others. When someone is consistently dissatisfied about things like cleanliness, routines, or not getting their way, the issue usually isn't the surface complaint. What's often underneath is a need for control when they feel powerless somewhere else, chronic frustration, resentment, or entitlement, anxiety that shows up as rigidity, emotional immaturity or poor coping skills, a belief that their discomfort is other people's responsibility. So instead of managing their own feelings, they offload them onto people around them. Now, here's why understanding it matters. Because when you recognize displaced anger, you stop taking things personally that aren't actually about you. You can pause and ask, what is this really about? You gain more compassion for yourself and for others without excusing harmful behavior. So if this message helped you understand someone else better, great. If it helped you understand yourself better, even greater.
I see what you're trying to do there, but that didn't help me understand Corey Holcomb better.
Facts, because I don't give a damn what she talking about, bro. I don't care to know more about Corey Holcomb. Well, like, in the sense of, like, why he acts the way he acts. No, bro's a PDF file. I'm cool. Fuck that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for the update on this situation, man. And I'm the fact that you were around, like I said, I'm going to keep bringing it up. The fact that you was around him and he was making them jokes and you're a woman at that, no.
What Corey Holcomb is doing is inexplicable. All right, there's nothing that Corey Holcomb is doing that's normal, that can be studied. Yo, Corey Holcomb right now is unhinged. Getting upset, berating, and throwing your co-host off the podcast because they wouldn't hold up a shirt, harassing somebody's daughter is crazy.
Harassing a underage girl. Let's make sure that's put in there. An underage girl. You talking about old dude daughter, which is lame, but Anton Daniels kind of like, you gotta remember, like, when you get to talking tough on the internet and y'all on the internet, and like I said, y'all ain't do nothing the first time. That's why I didn't react to none of the other stuff, because y'all were face to face and didn't do nothing, bro. Y'all had the perfect time right then and there to fight. Y'all were face to face, and then y'all both got on the internet woofing and doing all this back and forth. So, hey. But now Anton, if he wants to, which he already, like, conceded, you know, due to that whole stuff, you know, him harassing his daughter, you know. But, if I was him, I'll be like, hey, man, that's why you PDF file, I'll be online running a smear campaign on you, bro.
What Corey Holcomb has said about young women is crazy. So no, nothing about what Corey Holcomb is doing is normal. It sucks, right? It's bad. It's horrible. But y'all let me know in the comment section what.
For real. Hey, shout out to you, Flacco, for real, bro. Like I said, I don't feel empathetic for anybody that is on that man's platform as we speak after that first video that we watched. So, yeah. Shorty, she can miss with all that BS. She mad. She want to get off her words. That big video of nothing. Corey's not going to watch that. If he does, he doesn't give a damn. Okay? And I don't give a damn. Okay? I'm just saying, bro. I understand people need their paychecks and this and that. But the fact that you was on this podcast and you was a kiki and ha-ha with him about them weird minor jokes, the Iceland joint, and then, like I said, somebody that you knew personally, they got punched in the face by that man, and you sat up here and was backing him up, and you ain't friends with Shorty no more because of that. I'm just saying. Anyways, I'm going to catch y'all on the next video about this for sure. I'm going to probably watch that tomorrow or maybe a couple days from now. I don't know yet. We'll see. Work been hectic. You know, y'all, life been a little hectic lately, and I haven't been able to stay as consistent as I would like. But, yeah. Go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Listen to my music, all caps, Shay.Shep. Follow me at IamJShep3 on Instagram and TikTok. Stay on the channel, binge watch the vids, you know. Got over 100 plus videos for you to watch, and I love you, and I appreciate every single one of y'all viewing this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very thankful. Until next time, deuces.